Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to today's class. Good evening, Mr. Shikutu. I want to appreciate everybody for being so consistent with streaming. Today being day 3, there are some things we'll be looking onto. Today, I'm going to talk about partial closing. I'm going to talk about trade stopping. I will look into swing trading. I pray time permits. Now, earlier today, I gave you some things that has to do with how to pick trades. I sent a screenshot to everybody. I want to believe that that will be so helpful. So let's start. What's partial closing? Let's say you have a trade running on MetaTrader 4. I'm sure you can see my screen. And all of a sudden, you used a lot size of 0.05. Let's say you have a currency pair running, and that currency pair is Euro AUD. Let's say you are presently at $20 profit. So since it's at $20 profit, then what you now do is you can take part of this profit out. You hold that Euro USD down, then you now type in 0.04. Nearly you type in 0.04. At the bottom, you will see something like close with profits, $16. You see something like close with profit, $16. Now, if you have $16 profit being made, then it means that you can close this in profits. Now, if you close this in profit, you know what this means? It means that you still have, 0.01 running. Now, if you have 0.01 running, because you've taken $16 out of these $20, probably you are left with $4 running. So if you have $4 running, if this one should go and hit profits, good. But if this thing should go and hit a loss, then there is no problem because already you have booked part of your profits. Let's say you have $16. If you should go and hit your take profits, probably you might have something like $7 added. And that gives you an additional $23. If this should go and hit your loss, stop loss, then you still have maybe probably like $9 running. You don't have to feel bad because you have virtually made some dollars in your profit account. So that's what partial closing is. Partial closing is just when you book part of your profits in the market. Are you? So that's that. Now, the next one is quickly. The next one is trade stopping. The next one is trade stopping. Trade stopping is very, very simple. How? But before I start to trade stopping, I want to talk about take profit and stop loss. What is take profit? Take profit is a point whereby the market reaches and the market closes in profit. Take profit is a point whereby the market reaches and the market closes in profit. Stop loss is a point whereby the market reaches and the market closes in loss. What am I saying? Let's say you are in a pair. You are buying a pair. And let's say that pair is USD card. Now, if you have USD card, let's say you are in this trade and this trade got to this spot. Let's say this is the entry point. This is the take profit TP. Then let's say this is stop loss. Now, if you're in this trade, let's say you pass this place, immediately you pass this place, you're in profit. As you're in profit, it goes up, it hits your take profit. You have won that trade in profit. But if, God forbid, this trade reversed, let's say as it was going up, it now started reversing. It goes below the entry point. It goes to hit your stop loss. It means that you have struck a loss. Like I always tell people, stop loss is not a bad thing. Like I always tell people, stop loss is not a bad thing. A stop loss only prevents you from incurring further loss. Are you with me? A stop loss only prevents you from incurring further loss. So let's quickly talk about trade stop in class. Now, what's trade stopping? Trade stopping is simply, let's say, for instance, you're in a trade. Let's say this is your entry point. And all of a sudden, this is your take profit. Let's say this is your stop loss. Now that this is your stop loss, if your entry point is here, probably you have an entry point also. Let's say 0.85 and 600. Let's say your take profit is 0.85 900. Now, let's say your stop loss is 50 pips behind. Now I told you stop loss is not a bad thing. Probably the 0.85100. Now, if you enter the market here, let's say the market starts going. Market reaches here and it starts climbing up. Let's say you are making almost like $20 profit. So if you are making like $20 profit, then all of a sudden you'll be like, it's better for me to trade stop. How can you trade stop? You move your stop loss, which is SL, above the entry point. If you take this above the entry point, it means that the new value now, your stop loss will now come here. And this will be SL, your new stop loss, SL. And once you have done this, then you're actually on track. So what's the next thing to do? You agree with me that if your stop loss goes above the entry point, you should add a new value. Your new value will certainly be more than 0.85600, which now gives you a new value as 0.85. 700. Let's say your new stop loss is now 0.85, 700. So class, if in the process while the market is consolidating, the market now misbehaves and goes backwards and hits your stop loss above your entry point, you don't even have to worry yourself, because your stop loss, the market only struck your stop loss above your entry point. So probably you can go with some amount of dollars. Probably you can go with $9. So you can see. And you know the beauty about trade stopping, you can always adjust your trade stopping upwards. What am I saying? If the market is still going up, you are attaining a certain quantity of profit. Instead of 0.85700, you can even adjust ahead to be probably 0.85800. I do that a lot. Probably I'm in a trade and the market swings up seriously. I feel that I want to make more of the profits. What do? I'll gradually adjust it. You gradually adjust it until maybe you now see a major reversal. Once you see a major reversal, then you know that it is now time for you to what? For you to leave that market. Thank you very much. Let me quickly work on swing trading. Swing trading is, let's say you have a signal. A signal comes to you, and the signal is Euro GBP. And the signal is buy stop. Let's say the signal is buy stop at, let's say the signal is buy stop at 1.12500 or 400. Now, let's say in this case, the first take profit, which is TP1, let's say TP1 is 1.12 400, 500. Then let's say TP2 was probably 1.12 600. Stop loss was 50 pips behind. Since you are buying, that will be 1.1390. So what do? You come here. Let's see on the chart. This is your entry point E. Then let's say this is TP1. Then let's say this is TP2. And this is how it will appear on your chart. You don't have to worry yourself, because this is exactly how it will appear on your chart. Then let's say probably this is TP3. I said TP3. Let's say this is a stop loss. So how does this work? When the trade now crosses the entry point, let's say from the entry point to TP1 and TP2, it is a total of $5. Then from the entry point to TP2, it is a total of what? $10. Let's say this trade passes here, it goes up. If this trade will hit TP1, automatically you have $5 registered in your profit margin. Immediately it has struck TP1. What do? You move this SL and put the SL exactly on the entry point. Once you put the SL on the entry point, you know what you have done automatically. Once that thing hits TP1, like I said previously, this line will vanish from your chart. So it means that the trade is actually heading the trade is actually heading to go and hit TP2. What if this thing now starts consolidating? So if it consolidates and now reverses and now hits your stop loss, have it in mind that you are going to go home, you are going to lose like $0 on that particular region. Why? Because it came back and struck your stop loss at the entry. But what if the reverse is the case? Whereby it comes here, maybe probably it was consolidating. From this consolidating point, it went up, it went further to hit TP2. Then glory be to God, because you just had an additional 10 added to the previous 5. Now, there's another logic that I can use to secure this market. And the logic is like this. If eventually this goes up, it has not struck TP2. Remember that we said that when you put your stop loss on your entry point, that is break even. Are you with me? When you put the stop loss on the entry point, that is break even. Now, when you now decide to start moving this stop loss upwards, probably because you see that you can go ahead, when you now decide to start moving this stop loss upwards, that is now trade stopping. Remember, I taught you trade stopping previously. Now, if God forbid, this trade should not reverse and hit your stop loss above the entry, probably you might just go home with $3 extra. Now, see this. You have $5, you have $3. Are you seeing this? You have $5, you have $3. So it means this is $8. It means this is $15. Then it means this is what? An additional $5. So the decision is yours. You see, what I'm teaching from now is what they call trade management. What I'm teaching you from now is what they call trade management. The decision is yours. So from here, I can just come here and categorically say that this is break-even point, break-even point, break-even point. I can say that at this point, oh, sorry. Yes, break-even point. This place can also be break-even point, break-even point, but the market went ahead. Are you with me? The market went ahead. I can also say that this is trade stopping. Trade stopping, because when you had the trade going up, you decided to move your stop loss above your entry point. Are you with me? Class, I think I've really tried to start with trade management. So I will send you the PDF and the video. And I need you to do this for me. Once this is sent to you, just find a way to download and rewatch. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Class, the reason why I'm actually telling you to subscribe to the channel, yes, it's going to help my ministry, but also it is beneficial to you, so that when videos are sent, you'll be able to watch the videos. And lastly, I told you yesterday, as regards the advanced class, I told you yesterday that the advanced class starts. You can speak, Mr. Durutimi, I'm with you. Speak. I told the advanced class starts from 6th of December and 20th of December before Christmas. 6th of December and 20th, and what's the cost? The cost is 10,000 naira, and goes for that 2 weeks. Thank you very much. Mr. Durutimi, please speak. I'm listening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Well done, sir.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate what you're doing for us right now.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir.
To some extent, I know these things actually, but I just want you. How can I put demand to using my NT4? Because
I can't hear you.
found, I found it difficult putting TP1 and TP2. If I want to put TP1, it will be there, but putting that TP2, I don't seem to get it. I mean, when using MT4.
Okay.
Is there a way you can do a video where
If I can what?
if you can do a video for us, like the videos you sent to WhatsApp,
Okay.
can you hear me?
I can hear you. I promise you,
All right.
I'm going to do a video on pending orders. I will try. I think I even have a video on that already. Can you hear me?
Okay.
I have a video on pending orders. So I will try to create a video on pending orders and I'll send to the group so that we can watch that. But I hope you are aware of the advanced class.
Yeah, I just heard it. I heard about it.
You said what?
I heard about it just now.
Okay. So the advanced class will start on Monday. The advantage of the advanced class is to teach you pure practicals and technical analysis.
Okay.
Do you hear me?
I even want to ask that instead of receiving signal from someone, can I just?
I can't hear you. Speak up, please.
Oh, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yeah, go on.
All right. Instead of receiving signal from someone, can I just analyze myself? Oh,
That is the nobody's giving you signals here. The advantage of the advanced class
okay.
is to teach you how to create
Yes.
signals by yourself. I'm not even
Okay.
interested in giving anybody signals because when you give people signals, you make them lazy. You are not helping them.
Very lazy.
You understand? You are not helping them. So the reason for the advanced class is to teach you how to create the signals yourself. You get it?
All right.
Yeah. So will you be there?
Thank you very much.
It's commencing on Monday.
I will try as much as possible because I have an on-site lecture too concerning trading. So, but I will still try and then.
It will be advisable you do everything to be part because it will be advantageous. There are a whole lot of testifiers on that. Yeah, you're welcome. So tomorrow being the last day, please, I implore everybody to be available so that we can hear the other parts of it. Are you okay? All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody. Yeah. All right. Good night.
See you, buddy.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, it's a